With over a decade spent working as a music producer and artist, Henry himself has set a brand new bar for the dance music industry, garnering support from the likes of DJ Snake, Diplo, Hardwell and Fedde Le Grand. Starting out in his native Sweden, he's worked all his way up to be a globally recognised DJ, captivating crowds at clubs and festivals all over the world. Henry won the American EDM Best Downtempo Turned Up award in 2022 for his wildly popular Adele Easy On Me remix, and here he is, just Henry himself and Jazz from the RepostExchange team.
Hello, Jess. How you doing?
I'm good, thanks. I like your hoodie. I feel like we've both gone for a black hoodie today.
Yeah, 100%. This is actually an English-based hoodie, as you can see on the print here. It says Blakely.
Oh, nice.
So it's yeah, I love the huge print kind of hoodies. So that's my type of style. So yeah.
Amazing.
So this is the first time you're doing like a video also, or
yeah?
All right. Am I the first guest?
Yeah. Yes, you are.
Sweet video guest. Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, I know. But I saw that you interview people on Twitch. I saw you did an interview with Fogard and Whiskey Mawson.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've been live streaming since last September. So I started to do like playing DJ sets for a couple of hours every week, a day a week, and then I started to try to do some more concepts and just not only do like DJ sets and but still have it in the music category. So then I decided to do some interviews myself with other like people from Twitch or people from in the music business or whatever, and I think it's I've got so much support and for that kind of concept on Twitch, so I'm definitely gonna continue with that.
Yeah. So so you've been producing and DJing now for coming up around 10 years. What made you start?
More professionally with this kind of project, Henry himself, I started back in 2013. So in January next year, I will have my 10-year anniversary, which blown my mind. I mean, it doesn't feel like 10 years, but it's kind of an amazing journey, these 10 years so far.
Yeah. So what prompted that 10 years ago? What prompted this project?
Well, I mean, before I started with the Henry himself project, I actually had some other projects. I was before I started with like electronic music in general, I was in different like bands. I was a vocalist in different bands.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I was,
really cool.
And it was fun actually. But then I discovered when I was in high school in 2010, my last year, I discovered like electronic music. So I started actually with more of the harder genre, like hardstyle and hardcore, with like 160 to 200 BPM, like that kind of stuff.
Amazing.
So I think I made that kind of music for like 1-2 years tops, but then I discovered house music when I searched on YouTube on. I think it was a classmate of mine that showed me like a DJ battle from a Danish morning television, and it was Axwell against a guy called Morten, and they actually did a DJ battle on a morning show in Denmark, and that was the YouTube.
Cool.
That was the first. That was the first like house DJ experience, and then after that, I just got hooked right away with that music. So I wanted to learn everything about that kind of genre. So and this was back in 2010.
But I was gonna say it's been like a really awesome few years for you, and you've won this year the American EDM award for your remix of Adele's Easy On Me, and you were up against like some really big names in your category like David Guetta and Zach Martino, and I just wondered what that felt like.
I mean, it's still for me very unreal, especially when I'm still like I think that I'm still an up and coming, but for maybe my listeners, I'm maybe somewhere else in my journey. But um, when I released my Adele remix back in October last year, I I didn't have a clue how it will turn up, but actually it started to grow very organically, and also with help from RepostExchange as well. They helped me to boost followers, comments, likes, and plays, and then it started to grow organically. So a half year after the release on SoundCloud, I accidentally um, that was very like a big surprise. I got a mention on Instagram from an account called like EDM Awards, something like that, and I thought like, okay, I've never heard of this before. Okay, this is kind of cool. I thought I thought that it was just some random guy who just did like an award. Just yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't knew that it was that big. I thought it was just a
Yeah.
random guy who did something. So, but like 5 minutes after I got that mention on Instagram, I got the official mail from EDM Awards, and also from that they say that this collaboration with Digital Music Pool in the US and also iHeartMedia.
Yeah.
Then I thought like, whoa, okay, this is something huge.
Yeah.
And then when I saw the nomination in my category when I was against David Guetta, Joel Curry, Zach Martinez, you mentioned, and Shipwreck, I thought like, wow, I don't have a chance. I mean, but also this was also amazing. It was not a jury who decided who wins the awards. It was actually the listeners and your fans who can vote for the nominators. So I thought like, yeah, it was cool to be nominated. I don't think I have a chance, but it was so cool to be nominated. But
Yeah.
it turned out that I won my category on the highest margin on every category with I think it was 76%.
Yeah, it was huge. It was huge
Yeah,
percentage. Yeah, I think it was
yeah.
76. That's
So
amazing.
it's still yeah, it's still unreal. But oh wait a second. I'm going to show you something.
Okay. How exciting.
Okay, so when I won my category, it took like 2-3 months to receive this award.
Oh
So
my
here's the
gosh,
award
that's
on it.
amazing.
Yeah, and it's with a spin and jog wheel as well. So
Oh,
that's
what?
amazing.
That is
So you can
so beautiful.
yeah, and this is something special to me as well, because this is my first time ever I'm receiving an award for my music productions. So this is a very special moment. Um, it's amazing. Like best down tempo turned up, Adele, Easy on Me, Henry himself remix.
That's
It's still unreal
amazing.
today.
So in your home country of Sweden, like really embraces nightlife culture. And it's obviously produced some really internationally known names such as yourself, Eric Prydz and Avicii. And I just wondered why you think, what is it about Sweden that really sort of like encourages this type of music and success in it?
I've heard other interviews when they're saying to the Swedish DJs, what's up with Sweden that they are so special that you getting so that you achieve so great productions and hits all the time, and I will tell the same. I will tell the same thing. We have something special in our water.
Yeah.
No, no.
Oh,
I think we. I mean, to be serious, I think here in Sweden we do definitely have some. I think we are very like serious of what we're doing. It doesn't matter what kind of things you create. It doesn't have to be music. It can be like painting or whatever, like video making or something like that. I think we are just very serious and we know that the hard work really pays off.
so I've seen some of the videos of you performing online, and like you're really energetic when you're out performing.
Yeah.
Um, do you have any rituals before you go on stage?
every time I'm going on stage, like in real life and not on Twitch, for example, but when I do it in real life, I have to be there at least 1 or 2 hours before I like start to perform, just to like feel in the vibe and everything.
Yeah.
And then when it's like 20 minutes before like gonna perform, I'm of course you're gonna get nervous, definitely.
Mm.
But after I play the first or two tracks, when I start to like having the flow myself, and I
Yeah.
have control of everything with with the DJ setup, with the crowd and everything. I mean that. I mean everything that I was nervous about just disappears, and I'm
Yeah.
starting to have the best night of my life, and I'm just trying to hype up the crowd as much as possible with a mic and everything, and I doing some jumps here and there, doing some dance, and
Mm.
I'm not the kind of guy who's standing there and just look at the knobs and don't do nothing
Just going
to
like,
for the crowd. Yeah, exactly. That's for me. For me, entertaining is everything, especially when you are a DJ.
yeah, exactly. Because then I think it's like a two-way street. The energy between the like a DJ and the audience.
Mm.
And I think it's hard. The audience need to know like how you feel as well, and like you can express that like physically and through like the music that you're playing. So we are the same. Do you want to tell me a bit about that? So you released it last month. It's quite like boop boop boop. I don't know. That's like that's
No,
what that's my physical representation of your track.
yeah, I definitely understand what you mean. But when it comes to "We Are the Same," after I released my Adele remix and I got the huge response of it, I thought like, maybe I should do a original of that type of sound, which is my ID now. So I thought like, okay, I will definitely do original of that kind of sound I had on Adele remix, and it's also turned out really good. And I got some really amazing help from my management that I signed half a year ago. Um, and he has a team with songwriters and singers. So big shout out to Lena, who's singing in this on this song. She did a really amazing job, especially with the choirs. I'm a huge sucker for choirs.
Yeah.
Um, and it turned out really good. I actually had "We Are the Same" in my computer library for over a year before it got released. So yeah, it was such an amazing feeling to finally release that song, because I really love that one. Yeah, it's top 10 in Germany's dance charts right now as we speak. And
Amazing.
yeah, and we got some huge editorial playlists on Spotify also. So yeah, a lot of things have happened on that song on these like 3-4 weeks. So and still counting. So I'm looking forward for the future.
Yeah, well, congratulations. It's an absolutely amazing track. Oh, and I forgot to ask actually, how did you find out about Repost Exchange?
It was by a coincidence when I actually this was in 2018 or 19. Yeah, I believe it was around 2018. And I was looking for like some kind of SoundCloud promotion companies who could help me to like grow my SoundCloud fan base organically, but I couldn't find any good company. So then accidentally I got an Instagram ad of RepostExchange, and I thought like, this sounds interesting. So I looked it up and checked out the website, and everything looks really good. So I tried it out. I registered my account, and I've been a fan since that time. So yeah, Repost Exchange has helped me a lot when it comes to when I'm uploading some of my tracks on SoundCloud. It has helped me to grow in followers, comments, likes, plays, and everything. So it's a really, yeah, it has helped a lot to boost my songs.
Well, thank you so much for being my guest today. I'm going to let you go now.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure to be interviewed by you, Jazz, and um, yeah, just wait for just also wait for next year. A lot of things gonna happen, and yeah, so stay tuned about that.